Hello, gentlemen. Today I'm going to break down the top 5 defensive formations in college football 25. These are my personal favorites as of right now for getting stops consistently. So if you want to dominate on defense, make sure to stick around for the full list. Now let's get into it. The first formation I'm going to talk about is going to be double mug. And I know this is one that many of you are tired of seeing and hearing about because it's been around since the beginning of the year. But unfortunately, it's still alive and well. It's not quite as good as it was at the beginning of the year because you could send 4-man disengage, but that's dead, so you can't really do that anymore. Where it's at is the 6-man pressure. So I'm going to show you out of nickel 3-3 double mug. This also applies to just regular double mug. Between the two, it's widely available. It's in every single playbook. So that's why you probably still see this formation all the time. So these days, it's all about the 6-man pressure out of mid blitz 0. So let's go ahead and show that off real quick. And the reason it's good is because it's very difficult to pick up with a blocked running back. So the setup's simple, just RB and then RB again for a quarterback contain. Take the safety that is manned up to the running back and then hover over the center between your two mugged up linebackers. And as soon as the ball is snapped, you're going to have a +1 because you're sending 6. You know, that's just basic math. They have 5 blockers and we're sending 6. So one guy is naturally going to run free. There's nothing crazy about that, but if they block the running back, it's oftentimes going to come in as well. So 6v6, if you look at the pass protection, we have a flame icon over the right of screen edge defender, which is telling us, because our safety's mugged up here, somebody is targeting us. So we have 7 defenders versus 6 blockers. We are oftentimes going to get a free rusher, kind of like that. So run it a few times. Sometimes the running back won't be dumbed out so easily. But that's kind of like the gist of it. It's like right there, the running back did pick him up. Run it a few times, but this is kind of where the pressure becomes kind of crazy because people start having to like max pro block their tight end and stuff. And you can really just make the game very simple and beat a lot of mediocre players just running cover 0 and getting a +1 all game. Last time gets picked up there, but it's a very good blitz. Make sure to use it. The next formation is my personal favorite, which is 3-4 odd. This is the best formation in the game, in my opinion. It stops the run really well. It gets insane pressure after the quarterback, and you can just stay in this formation all game. Now, I do want to briefly mention that I've done an extensive breakdown of this formation on acemadden.com. I just did an update the other day. You're watching new blitz setups that I posted just a few days ago. Left edge pressure, right edge pressure, getting a +1 against a blocked running back pretty much every single time. It's insanely good. So if you guys need a new defense, go check out the 3-4 odd defense on acemadden.com. You can use code SCREAM for 25% off on your membership. You'll gain access to every single scheme and tip that we have on the site. Now let's talk about this formation a little bit. I'm going to show you a blitz setup that's very easy to run. But first, here's all the playbooks that have 3-4 odd. It's another formation that's widely available. So 3-4 odd double mug, you can run those all game. But we're going to talk about Will Buck 3 press. I like to run this off the left side, so I would turn auto flip off. I do think it is quite a bit better off the left side. Setup is very simple. All you're going to do is spread D-line. So D-pad left, left stick up, and then contain with RB and then RB again, and you're good to go. That's all you have to do. We're going to either come up the A-gap or we're going to get that looping linebacker. So if they don't block anybody, they send 5 guys out. Somebody's coming free. So if they're an empty, they better be really fast at making their reads because somebody is coming in. So put somebody really fast at that DN position. I think this guy's like 83 speed. He is just absolutely screaming right now. And it's really only 2 steps to make this happen. Now, I do want to mention one thing about the coverage so you guys aren't getting burned for touchdowns and blaming me about it. Cover 3 blitzes are match coverage defenses. So if you do not want to be playing match, shade your coverage down or up to cancel match. So Y, and then I would recommend right stick down for underneath. And now we're playing standard cover 3 hard flat. We're not playing any kind of match coverage here. So you can run it like this. You can keep your guys pressed if you really want to. I would say be careful if they have takeoff or somebody really fast. You might want to individually back those guys off like this. and that'll be good. But just be very careful of running match or playing press on those outside receivers. The next formation is going to be nickel 3-3 mint or 3-3-5 mint. And if you come from Madden, it's basically the same thing as 3-3 odd. And the reason it's good is because of LB cross. You can do 0 or LB cross 3, show 2. So for LB cross 3, show 2, you can have auto flip on. It's going to work on both sides. But what we're going to do is find the slot cornerback, and then we're going to user the linebacker on the opposite side of the field. Another way you can look at it is just find the safety that's on a yellow and then user the same side linebacker. Just depends how you want to look at it. But this is going to come in just like that. It's a 4-man. He's going to come up that A gap pretty much every single time. It's very, very consistent. So put somebody faster at that linebacker position. And this is a cover 3 blitz. So this is going to be a match coverage. Again, if you don't want to keep match coverage, you don't have to. You can also use the safety if you want to. You can come down here. I don't know why that didn't come in. But notice how the hook kind of matched to that crosser from the tight end. So you can mix it up how you want to run this. If you're very good at adjusting, you don't have to run cover 3. You can adjust, maybe do like something like this. This could be a good plan. Maybe put this guy in a vert hook. Now we're running cover 3 cloud of sorts. You could even put that safety in an outside third and run a true cover 3 cloud. So you have a lot of good options with this 4-man blitz. You're playing really good coverage. If they're an empty, God bless their souls, they're going to be getting screamed at all game. The next formation is going to be 3-3-5 penny. Now this is one that does have a little bit of a caveat. To run this properly, you do need to have a specific ability, which I'll talk about in a second. But if you do have it, this formation instantly becomes very, very good. So 3-3-5 penny, here's all the playbooks that have this formation. And the blitz we're going to talk about is going to be pinch blitz 0. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is what you need to run this. And I've talked about this in a separate video before, but the ability you need to run this is going to be quick jump. Now, you do need gold or platinum quick jump, and Texas has, I think, multiple of them. So right here we have Trey Moore. If you look in the bottom right, we have that gold quick jump. It's kind of like a bunny rabbit. And that's what you're looking for. We have Gillette, who has a platinum quick jump. Platinum is this kind of purplish color. And I think they have other ones too. So like Anthony Hill has gold. So they have what, 3 of them? So 3 quick jumps. You only need 1 to run this, but 2 is going to be beneficial because then you can run it off of both sides. So let's say you do have those quick jumps and you want to run this formation. Here's where I would put them to make this as good as possible. Put your first one here at left end. If you have a second quick jump, put them here at right end. And then if you have a third one, you're a very rich man, put them here at left outside linebacker. That's going to be the optimal setup for this. And then I would use pinch blitz 0. That's going to be the easiest play to do it out of. But you could technically use other plays like saw blitz 3. That'll work really well. But I just think cover 0 plays are just easier to do it out of. So let's go ahead and run this a couple different ways. The first way is going to be shift towards the running back with your D-line. So D-pad left, left stick left in this case. D-pad left, and then right stick up or slant outside. And then you can zone your user and hover right here. And this is going to come in 5v5 pretty much every time if you have these quick jumps. And it's because we force these engages from the tackles. So watch what happens over here. Right tackle has to get hands on him because quick jump is just that outrageous that it forces good offensive linemen to react that way. Let's try contains and see how that works. Yeah, so contain works too. You can also do that. Since we have it on both sides, you could probably just shift this way as well. Comes in like that. It's a very good blitz if you have the quick jumps. Some people like to spread D-line, crash up, run it like this. Could probably do contain as well. But as you can see, 5v5, it is just coming in constantly. We'll contain now. I'd say the nice thing about the spread D line, it's going to be very hard for them to like slide their O-line because you don't know which side you're sending it off of. In this case, we're obviously sending it off both. So half sliding to the right, it's not really going to help them. Well, I guess it does there, but it can easily come off the left side too because it's in a way symmetrical. So that's going to be 3-3-5 penny. And the final formation in the top 5 is going to be 4-3 even 6-1. So unfortunately, this is still bugged. I can't show you anything in practice mode because it just doesn't show up for playbooks for whatever reason. It's the 4-3 multiple playbook. I checked Miami in practice mode and it's just not there. If you guys know the answer to that, let me know in the comment section. But this is just as good in College Football 25 as it is in Madden. And we've done a full breakdown of this formation on acemadden.com. So if you guys want to check that out, it does apply to this game. So you get edge pressure, get the defensive tackle A-gap, and it's a heavy formation. It's going to hold up really well against the run. It's symmetrical. We get double edge pressure. It's just very good if you know what you're doing out of it. So go check that out. If you guys want the full breakdown, I wish I could show you guys more. But that's going to be the top 5. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out on defense. I know people are always looking for new ways to get stops. And all of these blitzes I showed you today are very effective as of right now. So thanks for watching. Drop a like if this was helpful. And then if you want that full 3-4 odd breakdown and 6-1 breakdown, go to acemadden.com and become a member. You can use code SCREAM for 25% off on your monthly membership. See you guys in the next one.